I don't know where to start. It slowly slipped away. You can't. This was literally the definition of a roller coaster game. You're up 2 at the end of the first quarter. You're up 11 at the half. Then you're only up by 8. All right, and then you lose 109-104. They couldn't close it. They could not close it out. The Boston Celtics hit their shots late in the game. The Raptors did not. It's exactly what happened. Raptors shot 53% of the night. Boston shot 41%. Normally, that's a W. But 26% shooting from 3. They shot 33%. They shot 83% from the line. The Raptors shot 56% from the line. 14 of 25. That is really, really bad. That's the reason they lost. That and what was the number? 15 turnovers. Those are the 2 reasons why this team lost tonight. And Isaiah Thomas, but that's a given, right? The guy's ridiculous. But a few things I want to talk about that I'm a little frustrated about. You could clearly see at some points in this game where the referees were swaying. And I don't know about you guys, and I know this was probably a stupid thing to think, but when Lowry and Jaylen Brown got all, hustle-tussle, or Jaylen Brown took offense to a foul, a normal foul, and started yapping at Lowry, how many of you guys actually thought that we were going to get the foul somehow? They were going to find something to say, it's his fault on the Raptors. It's just the way I thought it was going to go. It didn't, because if it did, I was going to lose it. I'd be like, this is a conspiracy. This is ridiculous. But another reason why this team lost, Jonas Valanciunas played 12 minutes. 12 minutes. That's it. Why? Because the referees, I don't know what they were seeing. I really don't. A lot of the calls were abysmal. JV, you guys can't see the whole thing that I'm doing right now, but JV's arm was straight up, right? Like a normal defensive play, straight up in the air, right? If you're straight up and down, it's no foul, right? He goes straight up, and there's a guy running at him. I get that. He kicks it, right? Passes to the guy behind the 3-point line. JV gets run into. He kind of braces a little bit because the ball's gone, whatever. He's just going to kind of nudge him off, all right? Nope, JV gets called with a blocking foul. What? Enlighten me where there's a call there. Enlighten me on any. Well, I'm not going to say any because there might have been one. Maybe one that was an okay call. But he had 4 fouls, and if I'm not mistaken, it could have even been all 4 of them were ridiculous calls. And that's why he only played 12 minutes in this game. It was because of the referees just not wanting him to be on the court, or not liking JV, or I don't know, maybe not liking the Raptors at that point. I don't know what the heck the problem was, but it's the way it was. I got to give my tip of the cap though. I know I'm a Raptor fan, and I know they haven't been playing well, and they played pretty well tonight. But my goodness, as much as anybody is a Raptor fan, we have to give the tip of the cap, no matter if we win, lose, angry, upset, sad, whatever word you want to use about this game. Isaiah Thomas, guys, is ridiculous. He had 44 points. He shot 12 of 22, 54%, 15 of 16 from the line, and he was 41% shooting from 3. The guy is unbelievable. And at this pace, he could be an MVP candidate if he can keep it all up. Just sucks. Just sucks that the Raptors turned the ball over too much, leading to a lot of points. You can turn the ball over if you don't let them score, and that's usually what the Raptors are pretty good at. But not tonight. A lot of the time when there were turnovers, they were capitalizing. And a lot of the times when Boston was not making shots, there was a time in that fourth quarter where I think it was 89-82, for like 2 or 3 minutes, maybe 2 minutes. But the Raptors couldn't hit a shot. Boston couldn't hit a shot, but the Raptors couldn't either. And that's where I think the Raptors could have pulled away, but they didn't. And they let Boston hang around, and Isaiah Thomas happened, right? If we're talking positives at all in this game, I mean, Kyle Lowry continues his dominance, right? He's 32 points, 5 boards, 2 boards, 5 assists, and a couple steals. He was 12 of 20 shooting, which is 60%. Very, very good. But a big problem was his 2 free throws he missed late in that fourth quarter. I mean, that's tough. That's really tough. You get 2 free throws down the stretch, you got to hit them, and he missed both. That really hurts. Really hurts. And he was only 4 of 11 shooting from 3. A couple of his shots were like, should you really be taking those, right? He took a little bit too much onus on that. But this is a game where Boston hung around. It was a great game to watch. It was a grind. You know, actually, before I, end off the video, before I kind of close this off, I know he was playing against his former team, but Jared Sullinger looked really good tonight. 13 points, 6 boards, 5 of 8 shooting. He was, 1 of 3 from 3. I liked it. 2 of 5 from the free throw line, not so good. But he was active. He was aggressive with his shot. He was good. Maybe it's a starting out game for him. Maybe it was just adrenaline facing his former team. I'm not too sure. But, Powell was okay with 12. Baby went 10 and 5. Ross, okay, all right. I got to say something. Now, I keep saying before I end off the video, but it's just like things keep popping into my head. That's the thing with one-take videos, right? You find things, you're like, I want to say this. But T. Ross, guys, we have to talk about this guy. A lot of people have a love-hate relationship, and I'm one of those guys. I love the athleticism. We all know he's an athletic guy. He's got the handles. He can dunk. He's a pretty good shooter. But it's this. My problem is this. There were a lot of plays where I'm like, what are you doing? I mean, in the last, 3 seconds of the game, when we had the inbound play, where was he throwing that ball? Now people are going to say, well, he threw it to Lucas Nogueira. Why? You have 3 seconds, and you're giving it to him. Why? I don't get it. That's just my thought on it, and a lot of passes in my eyes from him, were not too smart. He had 3 turnovers in this one on his own. I just don't know. There's games where he just lights it up, and you're thinking, this is the guy we want to see constantly. And there's games like tonight, really, or the last few games, really, and you're like, ugh, T, come on. Like, what were you thinking? I don't know. Maybe it's just me that's thinking this way. Let me know in the comments, guys, what you guys think. You know what? That's gonna do it for this one. It sucks because now we're a game and a half back of them. It's not good. But if we're thinking positives, the next 2 games are supposed to be favorable for the Toronto Raptors, as we take on the Orlando Magic Friday night, and Sunday we take on Brooklyn. 2 games that you should win. We hope they win. So you know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video, hey, hit that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys haven't already. Comment down below what you guys thought of the game. And we'll talk to you guys, tomorrow night. Leafs edition, Leafs and Blues. New bench boss for the Blues. That's going to be interesting. And we'll also talk to you guys Friday night, Raptors edition. Raptors, Magic. See you guys then.